Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Flipping on eBay. I'm Double D. What I'm going to do is go through some sales I've had on eBay here recently. It's actually kind of not that recent. It's been since January, I think, since maybe February, since I've made a video. Been really busy. There's been lots going on, but still been out there thrifting and picking and selling on eBay, and take you through some of those sales here. So let's get to it. So our first item here is a miniature steam iron for traveling. It's also good for quilting. I added that in the description in the title. Picked up two of those for $4.29, sold them for $15.99 each. So good pickup, decent profit there on that item. Next up here we have a Magic Bullet high-speed blender. With all the cups. This is a new open box. Picked it up for about $7 at a local auction and turned it into a pretty good profit. So keep an eye out for things like that. So here we've got Tivoli Audio. I'd actually never heard of these guys. I looked them up and turns out it's a pretty valuable thing. I definitely recommend picking that kind of stuff up. Picked up a whole lot of these things. Subwoofer, radio, and a CD player. Picked it all up for $89. Sold this for, I had it listed for $75. I took an offer for $70, so good profit on that. And I'm not sure if the other two are in this video, but I'll get them in the next video if they're not. But really good items. Be sure to pick those up. I found this RCA micro cassette recorder at a Goodwill. Picked up two of them actually for $4.29. For the set, and made a nice profit on both of them. I recommend picking those up. This came with a bunch of tapes with it too. That really helps. Turns out people still use those, so be on the lookout for that. This is a vintage Mall Madness game that I picked up. Unfortunately, it didn't have all the pieces. It didn't have the electronic speaking microphone thing, speaker, whatever goes with it. If it had had that, that would have been worth over 150 bucks. But I sold it without that for just the box. I think I took an offer of like $17 on that, so not a bad pickup because I only paid $3.29 for it, so we'll take it. Yeah, so here we have that Tivoli Audio CD player that I was talking about. That was a really great pickup. I got three Tivoli items for 89 bucks at a local auction. Turned this one into $275, and that was a quick sale. It only took like 2 days, and that thing was out the door. So definitely pick those up. That was a easy sell, easy profit. Next up, we got the Magnavox DVD VCR combo player. That's a bread and butter thing for me. I pick those up every time I see them. Usually grab them between $5 and $15. Every once in a while, I'll pay up and get 20, but that's usually for a Sony or a Samsung. But those sell really quickly, usually in a day or two, sometimes maybe a week, but you don't really find yourself sitting on those, whether they have a remote or not. As long as they work, they sell pretty quickly. This was a really good score here, this Thermarest Luxury Sleep Series. And I almost wanted to keep that for myself because this sucker is super thick compared to your normal Thermarest. But picked that up at a thrift store for like $3, and it was brand new. Just didn't have the little stuff sack that it goes in, but that didn't seem to matter. Managed to flip that for 60 bucks. Really good profit on that item. So this one here is kind of funny to me. It's a 4-in-1 vibrating personal massager. It's vintage. It's from like the early 70s. Picked that up for like $4.29 at a Goodwill. If you don't know why it's funny, I'm not going to explain it. If you know, you know. But yeah, good profit in something like that. That doesn't look like much, but turned $4 into $30. Can't be upset at that. So this was a nice pickup here. Pioneer 301 disc CD changer. Scored that at a Goodwill for $25. I couldn't believe that price. Thought there had to be something wrong with it, but I brought it home and tested it, and it worked just fine. Even had the remote. Turned that into $199.99. Really good score right there. That didn't take very long at all to sell. And so there you have it. Nothing too crazy in this episode, but definitely some good finds, some good profits, unique items. Don't forget about the 500 subscriber giveaway. The way you get entered into that is to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And once we reach 500 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway. So if you do those things, you'll be entered. And stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.